Hello class, today we'll be talking to you about the Visigoths. The Visigoths were one of the two main branches of the Eastern Germanic tribe known as Goth. The Visigoths were the western tribe of the Goths who settled west of the Black Sea sometime in the 3rd century CE. According to historian Herwig Wolfram, the division of the Goth is first attested in 291. Cassiodorus, a Roman in the service of the Theodoric the Great, invented the term Visigothi to match that of the Ostrogothi, which terms he thought of as Western Goth and Eastern Goth, respectively. The Western-Eastern division was a simplification and literary device of 6th century historians where political realities were more complex. Cassiodorus used the term Goth to refer only to the Ostrogoth and Visigoth for the Gallo-Spanish Goth.
The Visigothic kingdom was a kingdom that occupied what is now southwestern France and the Iberian Peninsula from the 5th to the 8th centuries. One of the Germanic successor states to the Western Roman Empire, it was originally created by the settlement of the Visigoths under King Wallia in southwest France by the Roman government and then extended by conquest over all of the Iberian Peninsula. The kingdom maintained independence from the Eastern Roman or Byzantine Empire, the attempts of which to re-establish Roman authority in Iberia were only partially successful. The kingdom lost much of its territory in Gaul to the Franks in the early 6th century, but the Visigoths' control of Iberia was secured by the end of that century with the submission of Suebi, who were a large group of Germanic people who lived in Germania. Most of the Visigothic kingdom was conquered by Arab Umayyad troops from North Africa in 711 AD, with only the northern reaches of Spain remaining in Christian hands. Prior to the Middle Ages, the Visigoths as well as other Germanic peoples followed what is now referred to as Germanic paganism, while the Germanic peoples were slowly converted to Christianity by varying means. Many elements of the pre-Christian culture and indigenous beliefs remained firmly in place after the conversion process. The Visigoths for a long time had stuck to Arianism, continued to be Arian until 589. In 589, King Ricardo converted his people to Catholicism.
Visigoths were never barbaric. They were farmers at first. They were scared away by the Huns. Their religion switched from Arians to Christianity. Visigoths were the group of tribe that took down the Roman Empire. Visigoths' leader was Alaric, and he led to the fall of the Roman Empire. He died at age 40 after having the battle with Rome. Rome wanted to use Goths as their slaves or in the army. The fall of Rome was in 476 CE. Goths wanted money and land after the fall of Rome. After Alaric died, the Goths' second greatest king was Euric. While Euric was their king, they were crushing the Alans and forcing the Vandals into North Africa. The Visigoths had the most power.
During the fall of Rome, the Visigoths occupied lands south of the Danube River. They were under Roman control. Romans took advantage of their authority, and the Visigoths revolted. At the Battle of Adrianople, Emperor Valens was killed. Romans negotiated peace with the Visigoths, and they became unified. After the second emperor Theodosius' death, conflicts arose. The Visigothic king Alaric declared war officially when Romans killed families of barbaric soldiers serving the Roman army. Rome lost the war and control of their empire. Visigoths now have conquered North Africa, Spain, and under Alaric's successor Althoff, they also conquered southwest France.
Following the attacks of the Huns, the Gothics appealed to Valens, the Roman emperor, who granted them sanctuary along the Danube. Rebellion followed after the Roman governors mistreated the Gothics. In 376, they plundered neighboring Roman towns. Roman Emperor Theodosius implemented Visigothic governors across the empire to ease the strain, but following his death, this ultimately led to battle. In 711 CE, the Romans and Goths started to merge, following when the Muslims had conquered Spain. Rome drove the Muslims out. They were successful because in 739 the Romans established the Catholic Church, which ultimately became the official religion of Rome. Finally unified, the Gothics and Romans were at peace.